friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Trish and today is another palette roulette declutter. Now this started out as a way for me to use my other eyeshadow palettes while I am panning a palette, but it has now evolved into more like a declutter where I randomize a palette on my Tiny Decisions app and then I use the palette on camera and decide if I'm going to keep or declutter it on the spot. So I decided to change the name of this, even though it is still kind of a get ready with me. It is now turned into more of a declutter series on my channel. And so far, I think I've gotten rid of 2 palettes. You'll have to watch my last one to see if I actually decluttered it. If I did, it's 3. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. But first, if you have yet to subscribe, I'd love it if you join the family. And now let's get on to randomizing the palette. Okay, so the palette I am going to be using, I have all my palettes, even new ones I have not used yet in my Tiny Decisions app, and there's a lot. I don't know how many technically is in here, but there's a lot if you can't tell by how small these things are. But let's go ahead and randomize the palette that I'm going to use. Wow, we're on a roll. This is going to be the Too Faced Cinnamon Roll palette. My last one I just did was the Too Faced Extra Spicy one. So let me get out the cinnamon roll and I will be right back. Okay, so this here is the Too Faced Cinnamon Roll palette, and that is what the inside looks like. It is a very neutral palette. I have done a look with this with these purples, so I might not be using those today. We'll have to see, but let me go ahead and get you zoomed in and we will get started. Okay, so I have primed my eyes with my ABH eye primer. I'm trying to use this one up. It's the only reason I'm not using my Juvia's Place one. So let's go ahead and let's start out with a lick of the spoon right here and see what we got. I'm going to go in with a big old fluffy brush. You guys know I like my big old fluffy brushes, so let's try lick the spoon and see what it does. I don't think I ever took the film off this one, so this should be interesting. Okay, I think I'm going to blend out the edges of that one with the Ready Set Bake right here. And again, just going in with a big old fluffy brush to blend out the edges. Let's go ahead and use Cinnamon Swirl in the outer corner with a little bit of a denser tapered brush. Okay, I'm just going to use the brush I used for the pink shade with no extra product on it and blend that out. Okay, I'm going to take this white shade right here and put it on the inner corner and blend it up to soften that sharp edge there. I don't like the way that's looking over there. Try to blend it a little bit. I'm gonna leave that look there. Let me finish my base makeup and I will be right back. Okay, so I got my base makeup on and I did add a little bit of this ColourPop liner. I think this might have been a lip liner, I don't know. But I added it to my waterline and I threw on some liquid liner. Now I'm going to go ahead and go out with Cinnamon Swirl and just smudge it with the pink underneath the lash line to bring a little bit of a cohesive look to it. Clean brush with no product. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave the eye look there. Let me go ahead and throw on some lip product and I will be right back for us to discuss the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl. Okay, so that is my finished look with the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. I did go ahead and use my Wet n Wild lip liner and my Natasha Denona Duochrome Coral lip gloss on my lips, and I am wearing the Blink Tubing mascara. Yes. Okay, so the Too Faced Cinnamon Swirl palette. I think you guys by now know what I'm going to say for this one. It is a gorgeous palette, and I did have fun playing with the purples with the previous look that I did. I will link that video down below if you want to see that look and you do have this palette and you need some inspiration for it. But you guys, I'm going to declutter it. I don't need these in my collection, and now that I've decluttered one of the Too Faced tin packaging, I feel a lot better about decluttering the other ones, and this color story is just too neutral for me. I wanted to play with color today. It's supposed to be 75. It's a beautiful spring day, and well, I did get a pretty look and I do like the look. I can do it with other palettes that have the pops and I don't feel like I need to reach into, you know, another palette to bring that in. And just the quality is a little lacking on this. Too Faced has a great formula for people who want more subtle looks, but if you're used to Glam Light, if you're used to Nomad Cosmetics, if you're used to, you know, Sugar Drizzle, if there are other indie brands that have that beautiful sparkle that you're used to, this isn't going to cut it anymore. And that's how I feel about this one. So this one is going to be decluttered to one of my daughters. As you guys all know, and I've said before, I do declutter my makeup to one of my 14-year-old daughters. I do have 14-year-old twins. One of them likes neutral, one of them likes non-neutral makeup. So this one is going to go to my neutral lover daughter, who actually has had her eye on this since I bought it. So she will be ecstatic about that. But that is all I have for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, if you'd give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.